Hello subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris Ashes to Ashes. So I've added a couple more mods. One is thinner borders, because personally I thought the borders were a little too thick, personally, but yeah. I've also added a mod that's supposed to enable pirates for the AI, because apparently, while they will get one pirate spawn, it's only one. While we as the player will basically get one roughly every 1800 days. At least in theory is the way it's supposed to work. Because when the event fires, it triggers, adds a hidden modifier that basically says pirates have spawned, and that modifier ticks down until it hits 0. From starting at 1800 ticks down until it hits 0, and then it will try and spawn some more pirates. But apparently the AI, they will get one pirate spawn throughout the entire game, and then that's it. So I've decided to go ahead and add that mod in, just so that we're all in a little bit more of an even playing field. Now in this part, we're probably going to be expanding out here towards the Kelazon Republic, because these two, if I recall correctly, are becoming friends. Yes, they have a non-aggression pact. I wouldn't be surprised if that goes on to become a defensive pact in the future, so yeah, I don't really want to go this way, though. I will expand a little bit, just so that I can build a bit of a barrier, or a wall, or whatever you want to call it, between me and them. But I think our actual first war declaration ever will probably be against the Kelazon Republic. But first things first, we gotta get over there, which of course requires me to, well, get the money necessary. And making only 36 a month is going to slow that down. Especially since I do have to go and deal with some of these other things. Also, what are you researching? Oh yes, you start out with one missile, so let's go ahead, because I haven't done it. Let's go and build ourselves a missile, but how do you want to design the game? Like that? Okay, that's fine with me. Because yes, they are apparently actually a good idea to have. We will want to research point defense eventually, because if I recall correctly, all star bases, their initial weapons are, yeah, missiles. They always include some degree of missiles. I think in even a outpost. Yeah, outposts only include missiles. So we're going to want to get some point defense just so that we can minimize our losses in a fight. Okay, and we are sitting at the cap for influence. So let's go for the minerals. Who's currently leading? Nobody. I cannot reselect our current ruler, apparently. That's fine with me. Do I really want you, though? I mean, I like your plus 10% to minerals, but you will only live for a couple more years. Yeah. You're 61, you got a lifespan of 80 years. I don't think I want you, I'm afraid. Or at least I wouldn't want to spend any influence on you. You're 88. Our best person is this Unity guy here, so I guess we'll go for the Unity person. If I have to select anybody, and I'll select you and you can continue doing your surveying. I don't really care for the Unity, though. But given my choices, I think you are the better option. If only just.
We have mastered a new technology.
And let's go ahead and get that. Is there any tiles that I can clear up to get extra minerals? I got a decent amount of food, so I'll move you there for some extra minerals. We're gonna do that. Now, as a result of that, the game isn't smart enough, sadly, to... Whoops, I did not want to do that like that. The game is... Okay, yep, gotta redo that now. The game isn't smart enough to go ahead and say, okay, I can't do those. Oh, actually, you know what? let's just do a 10-10 split there. Don't know if that's any good, but we'll do that for now. But as I was trying to say, the game isn't smart enough to go ahead and convert a X number of these corvettes automatically to the other one. So I'm going to have to move these guys out of a fleet. Which is... God damn it, which button is it? This is what happens when you're not used to splitting fleets, mostly because you typically only ever use one type of ship. I've got to figure this out. Okay, why is that? There's supposed to be a difference between right-click and left-click, you would think, considering it specifically says right-click to create a new fleet. Apparently that's not the case. Okay, game. Paradox, you might want to look into that, because that seems like a stupid error to have exist, or a stupid issue to have exist. So we'll just do it the cheap way. Or not the cheap way, but the old-fashioned way, because apparently that's the way I'm going to have to do this. And you, I set to convert to that, and then tell you to convert. Need to do this the old-fashioned way because apparently the way that should be faster doesn't actually work. Or at least it's not working the way I would expect it to work. Yes, go and upgrade that. Do a shift click in case there is... Okay, there's only one tier, never mind. No. Oh yeah, no, that's fine, actually. There's, You know what, we'll live. We'll get plenty of energy credits from other places, so I'll live with that being right there. So let's go and get another construction ship. I'm going to go ahead and send you guys over there to kill those amoebas. And I can't talk to you guys at all, so whatever. Okay, the ones with a slightly whiter back are the ones with... Oh! Oh, well, it doesn't matter, actually. I don't have any computers anyway. I was gonna say I should probably have the missile boats sit a little bit further back so they don't swarm in, because I think missiles now work with in a similar way to X-slots and the like, so I think they can only fire in front of the ship. But I could be wrong about that, actually.
Construction complete.
It may just be that they're so fast that I don't generally see the missiles fire from other directions. Or when they're right next to the target, rather. But yeah, so we're going to be expanding out in this direction. At least that's the plan. I do want to fill up this gap, though, as soon as possible, so if you don't mind, you hurry up and survey this. We'll have this construction ship go ahead and build a space or an outpost there. Wonderful. Now, I've got a couple of choices for what I can have you do. I think I'm going to have you go up here and survey around these Cybrix, or around Cybrix Alpha. And my choices are another scientist, which isn't necessarily a bad idea. We just have to build them a ship, or anomaly research speed for that ship. I'm going to take getting a free scientist, and I'm going to go ahead and build another science ship. Oh, did my leader become an admiral? Well then, I assume this still doesn't work, to be honest. Yeah, given the choices, I'm gonna take the better person. Although he is a little bit older. He's got about 9 more years at least.
Construction complete.
And yes, from this point on, we're going to be playing on 2-speed, unless there's a good reason for us to go up to 3-speed. Okay, you go ahead and survey the stuff over here. And I'll send my ships to go and deal with those guys as well later. You can... Okay, let me see. What are you surveying exactly? Okay. You can then survey this stuff. You're going to follow roughly the same path, but you're going to go in the opposite direction.
System survey complete.
Okay, and I can't tell you to survey that one for some reason. Go there first, then go there. This is a case where I do wish I had auto-explore already. And it's a little soon to be saying that, but go ahead and explore in that direction. You are done. Honestly, I kind of want to get the fleet with more ships, to be honest. Especially since apparently the Kelazon Republic is now considered superior overall. So you just stay where you are.
We have mastered a new technology.
Wonderful. And my choices are to go ahead and to get this for extra energy, or to get UV lasers. I don't really need the reactor booster. Let's go for this. Go ahead and get that because it'll be helpful for getting extra energy. Also, apparently this doesn't work, so unless I absolutely need that for the extra power, don't bother using it. At least that's what I've read on the forums, is that excess power doesn't actually provide the bonus like it's supposed to. In fact, apparently it never has. So, yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and take that off. That'll make the ships a little bit cheaper to build, or at least some of them. Namely the Destroyer, and that's actually about it. We'll get the Starhold in a couple of months, although the Starhold isn't really something we need right this second, but it's helpful nonetheless later, because it gives us more slots. You know what, screw it, now go there. Go ahead and build the outpost there.
Construction complete.
And hopefully you guys will be okay with killing this. I could go and build defensive platforms around the capital. I don't care to right now, though. Okay, now you guys are about to jump. And we'll go ahead and watch this battle, because why the hell not?
We have mastered a new technology.
And let's go ahead and get the Corvette hull. Well, torpedoes are slower, but they are effectively better missiles. Is the general idea behind them. But you know what? No. This is guaranteed to be somewhat more useful. God, it's a long research time, though, if I go for the space torpedoes. Nah, go for the Corvette hull.
Hostile Xeno fleet.
We'll figure out what to do after that.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, go check it out. Not bad. You all should go home. Well, actually, go ahead and just do the upgrades. And while you're there upgrading, you can get repaired in the process. So it all sort of evens out. And don't have the ability to afford adding more ships anyway right now. Let's go ahead and tell you to build that. And you know what? The people are so far away, we're just going to go to 3 speed.
Construction complete.
Ooh, size or 4 minerals, yes please.
System survey complete.
Now that has a gateway that we'll eventually be able to utilize.
Construction complete.
Okay, you're repairing the automated shipyard, which will hopefully provide us with something useful.
The Xeno Empire has somehow deciphered our language.
Okay. We wish to learn more about your... Okay, so we met some hegemonic imperialists. Where exactly are you guys? You're right there on the other side of the Marauders. Those Marauders are really not in the best spot. Well, I mean, they got a pretty long border with the Kelazant Republic, and I'm pretty sure they only attack people that they border, so they'll only attack one of these two, unless there's somebody here, here, or here, which I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's unlikely, considering, again, I turned down the numbers. And wow, you really seem to be just beelining down here. Are you trying to get to me? I think these guys are trying to get to me. Because I'm pretty sure they expanded a little bit now.
Construction complete.
And I really think they're just sort of trying to beeline down towards me. Which is not something I'm in favor of.
We have mastered a new technology.
Wonderful. Let's go ahead and get point defense, because that's something we're going to want. Oh, we got a frigate, so basically a dreadnought. And missiles 3. That is nice. Let's go ahead and... because that fleet is upgrading, I cannot do that. So for now, you just make your way over here. And I'll merge you with it later. How much would this cost if I told you to build a thing here? Well, presumably I can afford to build the outpost. Yes, it costs 200... That's a decent amount of minerals. But the option is I can either wait until I finally get down here, which is going to take a while, or I could just go ahead and say screw it, build this now. I'm going to say screw it and build it now. We'll get down there eventually. Hopefully that'll be okay. I would like it if the game gave me some free minerals, if you don't mind.
System survey complete. Our ships have been upgraded. Construction complete.
I don't really need free energy, and I can't exchange the energy for anything. So like I said, game, I would prefer if you gave me some free minerals.
Construction complete.
Generally for those anomalies, I won't bother reading them. I don't think there's any new anomalies with this DLC. I could be wrong about that though, but I don't think there are any new ones. Oh, you're gonna need a job. I'll give you mining.
System survey complete.
Focus on getting that mine up, or built up for them.
Construction complete.
Same with you, you're gonna need a job, so let's get you a mining network.
Construction complete.
You don't need a job, you'll be able to just mine the tile. Oh, where are these guys? Oh, way the hell up there. Nope, forget about it. I want you to finish with that, so that you can go over there and build that other start or outpost here, so we can finish that off. We will probably want to upgrade this outpost eventually, once gateways actually sort of enter the game. Because all gateways lead to all other gateways. And I think if you're at war with somebody, you can use your gateways to get to their gateways, though I could be wrong about that. I have not played that far along, so I don't actually know for certain.
System survey complete.
That's very little. I'm actually slightly more inclined to go for the thrusters or the armor, but I'll go for the thrusters because my ships now have to actually cross the solar system, or the system rather.
Construction complete.
So yeah, I'd kind of like to not have to wait forever for them to get across, especially the larger systems.
Complete.
Oh, where are you guys? Way up there. Wow, we actually got quite a few people that are around the galactic's center. You guys are Federation builders. Yeah, keep to yourselves. Oh, and you're right next to Slaving Despots, so I expect these two to end up in a war. Because you are... Oh, see, you're not actually xenophobes. And you're pacifists, so if anybody does anything, it'll be the Slaving Despots declaring war on you.
System survey complete.
But I do expect that to happen.
System survey complete.
If it doesn't, it'll be a miracle, in my opinion.
Construction complete.
Now the game automatically, whoops. Yeah, go ahead and check that out, and then you can finish surveying that system, and I'll figure out something to do with the rest of your orders. Going to get the rest of the mines. Give me the physics there. And you know what? I want to build up the fleet now. Oh yeah, we got 3 people that are considered superior to us, so... God damn it! Stop doing that shit game! In that case, it was the game adding that fleet, but god damn it. Now that's really screwed with this. Actually, no it hasn't. Never mind. But go ahead and build me the other things that I wanted. Energy output increased by 5%. I think I'll need that, so yes, let's go ahead and get that first. That was the game merging those ships, or the frigate, as it's called, with our fleet.
Construction complete.
While I was trying to get into the menu to tell it to do something else.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Okay, now, if you don't mind, I would like for you to also get me the energy credits. You are done, so head over to that singularity. Because I would like to get some of these choke points. Also, how long has this been going for? 24 minutes, so that's still okay.
Construction complete. Anomaly found.
Yep, go ahead and check it out. Build that. You are a science ship, and you finished your other... No, pause game. When I'm trying to give orders, I'd like for you to pause. Actually, let's go like this. think this is the most efficient way for you to survey that. At least without me looking inside the actual system view to figure out what the last planet is that you'll be surveying. Build me the outpost there. Black holes do increase the, or decrease rather, the disengagement chance and the emergency FTL cooldown. So for them to get out of there,
Construction complete.
yeah, fighting in a singularity in this case is actually not a terrible idea. If the opportunity arises for us to take advantage of it. I think that's sort of me. The problem is yeah, we're probably never going to really get that opportunity, generally speaking.
Situation log update.
Because that singularity, sadly, is not a choke point. So they can easily just go around it if they really want to.
Survey complete.
Of course, the AI may decide to have a sudden rush of shit to the brain, and as a result decides it wants to fight me in a singularity. In which case, that's fine with me. Because then I can take advantage of it.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
But I generally don't think that'll be the case.
Construction complete.
Now, of course, I say I needed that energy. The reality is I actually don't. I've got a ton of tiles that are energy tiles that aren't being worked properly because they're missing the reactors. I mean, holy crap, that's a really nice tile. It'd be great if I built a power plant on it so I could take advantage of
We
it.
have mastered a new technology.
Our general died, apparently. What is this? Computing. Do I have anybody who's good in computing? No. So I'll just take somebody off of one of the science ships. Wow, you're all crap. Let's go for Voidcraft. And yes to the command limit. Okay, and you are gonna build me a research station there.
Construction complete.
Go over there. And eye for talent trait for our leader. Yes, I have an inactive building. I really don't care if I have an inactive building. Ancient manufacturing. Or manufacture, yeah. Whatever. Okay. Again, I believe this is an old event. I think. But all we're gonna get out of it is influence, so we'll take it. Also, apparently I have a bit of a food problem. Because yes, people stopped working some of these tiles. So I'm gonna have to temporarily reassign some people so that I can actually build up my food. I can't do anything with that, sadly. Aha. Oh. Okay, we found some more of the Marauders. So we got one here. Oops. I was right-clicking while moving the mouse cursor. We got one here and one over here. I think we have it set to 3.
System survey complete.
Basic combat controls, wonderful. Let's go ahead and get the... I don't really care for this, because unless I absolutely need it, I don't care to get it. Because clearly it apparently doesn't work, unless they fixed it with 2.0.1. So let's go for the survey speed. You get that. You are done there. So move there. I should send a science ship back home to research that. Oh, well, we'll figure out what to do with that later. But for now, let's go into our ship designer and give you all a role. So you are going to be a swarm. You are, because I think missiles, it's just that they fire so quickly that if they're right next to the target, I don't see them. So I will let you be a swarm as well. You are, oh, I remember, I just researched point defense. I should probably go and make, you know, some picket ships. Either, let's see, I want to do it for you. Yes, I'll do it with you. And yes, you're gonna do picket. I screwed that up actually. Let's go back, try this again. You're gonna do line. I meant to build a new destroyer. There we go. Now we're doing this correctly. That'll be picket. And let's go ahead and get those upgrades done. Let's go into the fleet manager to... I'll wait until you get upgraded before I start messing around with that stuff. Because the game doesn't consider these to be 3 out of 3. Because there's upgrades that need to be applied. It doesn't apparently look at the class name, it looks at whether or not the template of that ship matches the template of the in the ship designer, which I don't think is the best way it should do it. I think it should look at the ship name or the ship class title. I'm gonna go for the mining network, thank you very much, because minerals are more useful than missiles. So now let's go into here. I'm gonna remove 2 of you, and I am gonna go ahead and add in 2 of these. Or apparently just 1, because I can't actually afford 2 because I've got the frigate there. Which does have a little bit of point defense, so it's not all bad. How does it compare overall to my current destroyers? It is slightly better. Ever so slightly better. Okay, you are finally done. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and build up our farms.
Tile blocker cleared.
Because apparently we are having a bit of a food problem. It's partly because I kind of ignored it.
Construction complete.
Because we seem to be doing just fine. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where all my science ships are. Okay. You get me the mines. You go ahead and move to that system. You go ahead and move to that system.
System survey complete.
I go ahead and tell you to explore both of those systems. You, when you're done there, you can go ahead and come back down here. I don't think there's a particularly good layout for doing that.
Construction complete.
If you guys are like these guys, you'll actually control a couple of systems, or at least you should in theory, but I'm guessing the systems go back up here to the north, because I would already know if you controlled these two, because it would show me an indicator. And they use the pirate ship set.
System survey complete.
Go ahead and build that. You go ahead and build that. You guys go ahead and get your
complete.
1 picket ship.
Construction complete.
Because I only got enough command limit to give you 1. But it's better than 0. Though that's not saying much. Okay. We're still not going to be particularly fine on food, so let's go ahead and upgrade some of our farms. And I do want to go ahead and get the better hyperdrive. Oh. You are considered inferior for fleet power. Now again, the issue is I need to expand up here. By the time I do that, you'll probably be better off, so, we'll have to figure something else out there. Oh. Okay, this part has gone roughly 10 minutes over, so Let's go ahead and save. I will see you all in the next part, but until then, a goodbye and a farewell.